What's up, YouTube gang? How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Fire Feeling Clips TV. The boy in the building, definitely dropping some topics today, and I hope you guys doing fine. Hope you guys having a fantastic weekend. You don't know the thing go already, but you don't know, like I promise you guys, at least 2 video a day or a video a day I will be uploading to this channel, so you know how it go to keep the channel growing and get the channel up there where I need it to go. So big up to all those persons who been supporting the channel from very first start till now. We're heading up to that 1K subscribers. You don't know, with your help we're gonna be alright. But remember, if it's your first time over, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. You know the code. So here we're going now. Let me jump into these topics that we got for you today. And today we're going to kick it up with the man called Mohamed. Yes, Mohamed name is being mentioned again because persons are waiting still for Mohamed to be sworn into Parliament. Now you guys know on the 13th, yes, the 13th Parliament that they had the opening, the MPs were sworn in, but Mohamed was not officially sworn in as the opposition leader. Now, Nandalal and supporters of the PPP is saying this and that and this and that about Mohamed. If he get sworn into Parliament, he can corrupt the Parliament and he can this and he can do. But we all know that these guys are afraid because Mohamed is going to be on their backside when it comes to certain things, especially how Mohamed behaving now with the cash grant. And I love how Mohamed is stepping out. Persons could say what they want to say, but this man as the opposition leader is doing far more than the APNU, far more than the than the AF, the Forward Movement, Guyana, far more, you understand, than a lot of them with us running them out. So here we're going on. This video we're going to drop whereby from Eternity Enterprise explaining why the government not swearing in Mohamed is cap on them, thus making himself a fool. Viewers and subscribers, take a listen to this.
Attorney General says electing Mohamed as opposition leader would stain Guyana's parliament. Really, Mr. Nandalal, electing Azadi Mohamed as opposition leader is where he's going to stain Guyana's parliament? But then with the same mouth, in the same breath, the Minister of Legal Affairs also said that the Speaker of Parliament, Mr. Manzoor Nadir, is out of the country, and as soon as he comes back, Azadi Mohamed will be sworn in. But
You see how corrupt they is? First, he can't get swearing because it's a problem. But now the Speaker is not around. So when the Speaker come back, he's going to get swearing in, bag a cap. Stupidness all the time.
let's read some of the article and then we'll talk about what we need to talk about. Attorney General says electing Mohamed as opposition leader would stain Guyana's parliament. As opposition political party press the Speaker of the National Assembly to convene
will stain Guyana Parliament. If they swore in, this we can do.
a meeting for the election of an opposition leader. Attorney
Sorry for cutting them right when them say you can stay in it, because you can got them busy with foolishness when them and try to bring to the people them. Say you could say that indeed.
General Anil Nandalal is of the view that while the process will take place, he has real concerns over the likelihood of the Win Party leader Azadi Mohamed being elevated to that post while facing an extradition request. The 13th Parliament was convened in early November, and there has been cause since for the Speaker to move swiftly to call a meeting for the election of the Leader of the Opposition. The Leader of the Opposition is elected at a meeting of all the parliamentary opposition members. With Mr. Mohamed Win Party holding the most seats of the opposition side of the House, he is expected to be elected to the position of opposition leader. Mohamed and his father are facing an 11-count U.S. indictment on allegations of wire and mail fraud and money laundering and tax evasion claim. The extradition request by the U.S. is currently making its way through the local court. The Attorney General said he believes that due to the current legal troubles of the Win leader, the country risks being ridiculed internationally if he is to serve in the constitutional position of opposition leader. The stain and the international stigma that would attach to our parliamentary process, to the institution of Guyana by the Fugitive Offender not only sitting there but holding the post of opposition leader is far graver and would cause permanent damage, and that issue, I think, ought to feature with greater prominence in our public debate and pronouncements, the Attorney General stated. Mr. Nandalal, however, acknowledged that there is a delay in the appointment of the opposition leader and is confident that the process will take place when the speaker returns from overseas. Great speech, Mr. Anil Nandalal. We love the loquacious proclivities from the many ministers of the government. These guys with their wit and their deep knowledge of the Constitution, conveniently when it serves them. Now, this is why you see I'm saying what I'm saying, and I do believe sometimes these messages, they're just revealed from the wrong lips. Because this same Attorney General, Mr. Anil Nandalal, he would have been in opposition, and their presidential candidate at the time, Dr. Mohamed, the now president of Guyana, he would have been facing 19 fraud charges,
19.
Mr. Anil Nandalal.
Shit.
Your presidential candidate would have been facing 19 fraud charges, Mr. Anil Nandalal. And where was this energy? Where was your concern about the stain that it would place on our parliament, Mr. Nandalal?
There's the whole thing with them viewers and subscribers. There's the whole thing with them. It's all good on their terms. It's all good with them people. But it's a problem with other persons. You understand? Only them could get them tinted vehicle. Only them could have ministers that was in scandal, that was in rape allegations and all these kind of things. Could there with them is not a stain to their party, is not a stain to their government. You understand? People from their party doing all sorts of things, getting free, coming out, walking on bail. Look at critics. He's beat anybody anyhow. Nothing don't come out it. But let somebody do it to them is a problem. This government.
When your president today, the president of Guyana today, would have been facing 19 fraud charges and would have been on a ban from Canada. Where were these concerns at that point, Minister Nandalal? Let's speak briefly about Miss May Thomas. Where was your concern when Miss May Thomas' name would have been on the same sanction list? Why don't you speak about her at all?
She does vanish. She vanished off of the planet of the earth. You understand? She vanished. But we know that May Thomas was is a part of the PPP government. So basically, again, we are seeing here. So they ain't talking about she only Mohamed. Because Mohamed is the wicked one. Easy this, easy that. But we're talking about and we're keeping it neutral. Person's name that was sanctioned on these charges. It's not Mohamed alone.
Why is it all about Mr. Azadeen Mohamed? Why do you speak about Azadeen and Nazir Mohamed only? Why don't you speak about the people at GRA that were implicated by Mr. Lal? Why don't you speak about the people at Soku? Why don't you speak about the people of the police force that would have been working at the time when this gold would have been exported so that Azadeen Mohamed could have underdeclared?
And no joke, real thing with the brother saying, because I could remember when these charges them was implemented, or should we say it came out for persons to hoard that Azadeen is facing these charges, the exact words was everybody who is behind or who help Azadeen or who assist him or whatever will be brought to face their judgment. But all now we hear nothing but who help he. We hear critics come out bold and say he helped move money, move gold, but he didn't know what's though. He didn't know this what they was doing. You ain't hearing nothing but nobody, just what this man saying. One to all them people will help you like you say. One to them.
The taxes and the amount of gold that he actually shipped out. Why don't you speak about these people? It's the conveniences what we have a problem with, Attorney General. This is what we have a problem with. Because even when your minister Mr. Nigel Dharamlal. Mr. Nigel Dharamlal would have been implicated in SA.
I telling you.
Where was the concern that it could stay in our parliament if your government would feature a minister that would have been accused of such a heinous crime on your roster? And then at the time you said nothing really, and then today you guys brought him back again.
Definitely.
These sort of scandals amongst ministers and parliamentarians in other countries, this is a death sentence to your political career, but not in Guyana, not with one Guyana. And this is the partiality. This is why you see when the Honorable Minister and AG, Mr. Nandalal, speaks these words from his lips, it sounds very hypocritical to us. Miss Isabel Young would have been in this country and done a deep investigation into alleged corruption into your government. Your great Vice President, Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, one of the greatest, most long-running leaders in this country, would have been pinpointed and fingered by a one Sue Jerome in numerous counts of corruption. To which Mr. Sue Jerome said basically the Vice President was selling the country out.
We there.
Once the Chinese come to Sue Jerome because even Mr. Barrett Jagdeo type like this, it's a done deal. The sellout of our country.
And the girl come and make the should we say the reporter that came to Guyana and definitely exposed the government with Sue and like what the brother is saying right now. What part she there? We see she get an award just for that. Coming and expose the corruption in Guyana. What? You don't know them man is get to work. Y'all know them man is get to work. They ain't got no way. She could talk cheese. When the man says Sue, is Sue who? Sue?
The sellout of our patrimony. Where was this same energy? And your government never did an investigation. Miss Isabel Young received an award for our deep and professional undercover work. But yet still, the government of Guyana chose not to even investigate it. The Vice President just said that he was going to sue Sue Jerome. And when he finds him, he's going to bring him up on charges for those allegations. Where is Sue? Even up until today, we don't know where Sue is. But yet still, with all of the fraud charges that the President had, you weren't concerned about the stain on Parliament at that time, Minister Nandalal. With all the SA charges that would have been leveled against Mr. Dharamlal, you weren't concerned about the stain on Parliament at that time. And with the deep corruption that Miss Isabel Young and Vice News discovered and reported with video evidence and sound evidence, audio evidence of alleged corruption with the Vice President, you guys didn't do any investigation and you're still not concerned about staying in the Parliament. There's even a story about a pandit, I'm not even going to mention his name, but he was accused of SA on a 13-year-old girl. After which that 13-year-old girl committed...
They got enough reports there in their body, enough reports there in the government. Listen me, these are the guys them that was in the newspapers, that was on the news. So me ain't accusing nobody or spreading propaganda or lying. Most of these and like I always say, you said me, you name not gonna get called in nothing if you wasn't around it. Could be in the wrong place at the wrong time, or you did it. You know what I mean? And for ministers, them name getting called in, those things, the family members coming out and saying that it can't be nobody trying to scandal the ministers them. So back to what they're saying, these persons was in the papers. These persons is a part of the government. Instead of the government say, hey, now we don't encourage them, we don't encourage those stuff. See, we're going to find an next job. You can't there with this car, you're going to stay in we. Them man still there. They get them man a couple week, couple month, then boom, back to normal.
Committed suicide and ended her own life. And it would have been in the news that this guy would have been appointed as a junior minister under one of your ministries, Minister Anil Nandalal.
Crazy.
Where is the concern about the stain on our parliament, Mr. Nandalal? So you see, it's the partiality and it's the hypocrisy of many of these ministers is why we don't trust them. It's why we don't have the ears to hear what many of you guys say, because you say it today, but you were fine with the same thing. When your presidential candidate, Ifan Ali, would have been accused of 19 fraud charges. And when your vice president would have been accused, not really accused, alleged of many counts of corruption by a Sue Jerome that's supposed to be sued but is still not sued. So, this is what we're saying. We're going to take our chances with Azadeen Mohamed. Because we've seen that many of the people in your government would have been accused of many criminalities and you took your chances on them, Minister Nandalal. So we're going to take our chances on Azadeen Mohamed. And we're going to live with this stain. Just like how you guys live with your stains, the Guyanese people will live with the stain and live with the shame, because we truly believe that Azadeen Mohamed is going to make a great difference in this country and have a great impact on the lives of these poor people who your government want to continue to keep poor and oppress, so they continue to be for sale to your government. This is the end of the malarkey age when the government can talk us to death. Today, we are judging you men based on your actions, and your actions proven that you have no problem once the people that accuse of the criminalities serve you.
Hi, Jaja God. Yo, the brothers really talk facts. And the man got a point with what he's saying. More than a point, the man got about 10 points with what he's saying there. Indeed. You know what I mean? Y'all studying about Azadeen Mohamed staying in the parliament when y'all got so much people who supposed to stay in your government, paint your government over a different color. But y'all, you know, play a blind eye to them. But still got the belly for talk about what Azadeen do and what Azadeen not gonna do from what we not gonna do. But we know they doesn't want this man in parliament because this man gonna beat them bad. And like the brother Justin said, I second it. I really forgive Azadeen a chance. I'm not a political supporter, but I just like you know like when you got feel good about somebody, or your heart does give you the feeling like the person going to do good, is like that. And 9 out of 10, me heart or me mind or me God don't give me wrong feeling, especially when it come to them kind of thing. You know what I mean? If I act on, if I go act on acting like yeah, but once I get a feeling like nah, I feel this man gonna do good, it's a vibe. So I walk in with me vibe. Me ain't got nothing to do with the party or no, but I just feeling the vibe that this man gonna do for the people them. This is straight, but you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. You understand? Now, as we still speaking about Mohamed, we see whereby Mohamed is out and doing him thing. Cause you see Mohamed there all over, definitely showing support to those persons that is balling, and we're talking about the vendors. Now you know that the vendors are getting pressure right now by the government, and when we think was the West Side vendors alone, and when we think was the Georgetown vendors, it looked like a lot of vendors are getting squeezed. Now we see whereby Mr. Mohamed was up Lenora, definitely market, the Lenora Market Square, definitely checking out the vendors that is balling with the position they got to have to sell, or even the space that they're paying literally months, every month for. And it seems like some PPP supporters didn't like that. Them man show up and them man start a big cuss out and yo, it crazy right now. Why crazy? Because like I said, everybody's feeling the squeeze. Everybody. This thing is not no black man no more. This thing is everybody feeling the squeeze. Down to the people them that vote the government in, rowing and arguing right now, saying my vex, my vote them in. But y'all don't do it. You understand? And like I said, this is a circle. This is an eye opener. And a lot of persons are definitely waking up from their slumbers. Viewers and subscribers, let us take a listen and a look to what went down at Lenora Market Square with Mohamed and his team out there. Let's get this.
You ask me because me tell you something. You understand? You ask me because me tell you some problem now. You open your mouth, you out, you open your mouth. Yeah. You open your mouth for me, you know, if you don't like that's okay. $191 fucking billion rob the people them. You come tell them. Yeah, you don't give them, you give them enough already. Yeah. You got into that target tax fund to the fucking market. Yeah. And you know you call for me call for fucking you. You come here purposely for make a problem. That's what you know where you're going, you fucking bad up yourself. You know where you're going bad up your fucking self. You know where it's going bad up your fucking self. Yeah.
Very good. Just bring them out on the road.
You're trying to make people
They customer can come and park and can support.
No, like that guy, you want to make nice. You're trying to make fucking nice.
Everybody dark with Mohamed is what Sky Kids did.
He just pay me and I walk up the fucking middle. He just if you want to me ready to play.
A man just call the PPP pit bull.
You told me too. Am I right? You know you can't run this country, man. You know you can't run this country, right, man? You know you can't be there and join them, man.
Nobody from the other party come and tell us. Why when you come, they come to tell you something? Nice wicked.
How much they paid you, man? Tell us how much they paid you for coming.
Normally it's just done. I got the feeling it's this way is going on viewers and subscribers. Like when they know Mohamed going to touch down some way, like them is end up sending the people them now for cause a whole this eruption and a whole scene because they ain't called for. You know what I mean? The man ain't doing nothing. It's people ask for the man come and check out because remember the man in the parliament building or the government. What am I saying? You understand? In this political game whereby he's fighting for the people them. You understand? So for know that he roll up for us, see what's going on with the people them concerned, and then these guys them that support the PPP come out and going on with all of this. It make no sense. You understand? Because if you know to yourself, he can't run the country like he's saying or whatever he can do and wherever he just allow the man. Just allow it. But it shows clearly that they does upset with what this man doing or the people them that gravitate into this man. Them the one wake up and hear everybody. Like this was tell them. You know, like they want I for come and say the man for dead, the man for dead. I don't know nothing about what you're talking about back in the days with this man. I know this man now. You understand? So I dealing with this man from what I see he went doing now. I don't know nothing about he or his father. And I don't business. They got to hold the judgment and the accountability to them when time come. We talking about this man doing we doing for the people them, and that is what I'm concerned about. This is why embracing. This is why they're on. You know what I mean? So yeah, it in the game though. All this is in the game. So you know what I mean? You just gotta be ready for it.
Why when the man come now, you are coming for same
Real thing. Old boy saying I rob you. I rob you. He point and say you rob me. I said me. I don't know you.
I'm surprised you were telling that me coming with trouble.
But there's trouble you come for make though. That is trouble. You understand? Because you supposed to let the man do what he got do. The man ain't doing on the man listening to people concerned. That's what the man doing. If you party coming for listen to the people them concerned and the man coming, you supposed to roll with you party. And say, you know, Sky by one y'all coming out this and seeing what people go through and these kind of thing. You know what I mean? But it look like nobody don't give a F about nobody at some time. You say it is.
Take my son to Ravi a little bit more.
Yeah, you want problem? Yeah, you want he beat me up. You want he beat me up. I want to wait coming for.
You know where it is? You're fucking in Roma. You get champion for the squad.
Champion good in them. PPP thugs and thieves.
He thugs them out for Mohamed. One player, yeah, hit this man. Not gratty dogs them. No, yeah. You know where you're there, you would get shot. You man tell you brawling. You know where you're there? Like he's not from there. If he's not from Lenora and he dead again like that, he can't carry man say you know where you're there, you would get shot. I mean you don't ramp. At the end of the day, we don't condone violence and them kind of thing, but it is he pushing wherever he pushing, so you gotta get, you know.
Look how this man going. What are you going? What are you going? You want a problem? You want to know what you deal with? You don't know what you deal with. Go to the fucking oh, you know it's about to last year, chap. Have you one problem? Chap, you got to lay down for you, man. Must be. Tell your mother. Hey, I eat the ball, cut up the middle, no, you better not be like, cool your mother, cut down. Go like, you know. The police, the fucking police got like jacket and boot. The mask, man. But I like the police. You know, that's the call.
Yo, viewers and subscribers, no joke. This is fiery. This is what Mohamed is gonna go through. With the blood fires, this is what? No, he talks them out for support the man and represent the man at the end of the day. I tell you, we don't condone violence like we say, but yes, right, man. If there's they're gonna got people that supporting this man. So basically, it is at the end of the day. But let me stick to what we're saying. They have no right for coming out and do that. We always see every time since election they was doing these things. Every time Mohamed goes somewhere, do something, they showing up, they got people abusing him out, doing this, lashing down flag at. It's not nothing now. Or you don't know it, go viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. You know what I mean? Let me know what's your thoughts on this as we continue with the vibe.
The guy who pleaded guilty to killing his girlfriend during a brutal attack in Sophia was on Friday sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after serving 30 years. Lyndon Benjamin, 25, admitted to stabbing 31-year-old Lisa George 25 times during an attack at her home at 604 Seafield, Sophia on April 26, 2023. The killing occurred in front of George's two children. The state was represented by State Counsel Darren Chan and Latifah Elliott, while Attorney Beulah Williams appeared for the accused. Chan outlined the aggravating factors highlighting the brutality of the attack, including 25 stab wounds inflicted on the victim as she lay defenseless in her home. He underscored the profound betrayal of trust, the presence of the deceased young children during the incident, and the severe emotional trauma suffered by the family. Framing the case within the broader national crisis of intimate partner violence, Chan urged the court to impose a life sentence, saying the exceptional nature of the killing demanded the strongest possible sanction. Justice Priscilla Chandra Anif, in handing down the sentence, said Benjamin's guilty plea appeared to be a strategic move rather than an expression of genuine remorse. She noted that Benjamin's parents showed more remorse than he did, adding that the evidence indicated clear intent to kill. Before sentencing, George's son delivered a victim impact statement describing his mother as loved and cherished and saying her loss hurts so much. It was the woman's 12-year-old son who first raised the alarm after hearing his mother scream. The woman was attacked and stabbed on the bed in the bedroom of her home. Benjamin remained calm as he left the courtroom, while George's family became emotional.
Now that is crazy. That is crazy. You understand? This man stabbed his girlfriend 25 times, bro. I just want to know, like, a murder, like I said, when I see certain murders, depends on how much gunshot you get, depends on how much stab and so forth. eyes know that it gotta be something cruel, bro. Something. But still, nobody's supposed to take nobody's life. What she could do if he stopped she 25 times, bro? What she do? This is the same thing we're talking about the other day when we were speaking about abusive relationship that women is in till it lead or led up to something like this happening to you. You understand? How you know when a man is abusive? How you could escape an abusive relationship? What you must do when you're in a relationship that is abusive? These are the questions I just want to know. Remember, he's a man I don't dep on them thing. Period. And I go against it because I think about my daughters. And like I said, man, I thought she or them is problem. They can get it. Once I got life, they can get it. Because who's you, Shadadi? I don't even beat me that to them. You know what I mean? But I love the penalty at the end of the day that was granted on him. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. Now, he getting sentenced to life imprisonment was because of the attack that he did, stabbing her 25 times. They see that to this man, this man premeditated, this man ain't got no remorses. And did you hear about the remorse? In court, he was not showing no remorse. His parents were showing more remorse than him. That's so sad. You understand? But like I said, you know, we need to enforce this more on persons who taking others' life. Despite his 25 stab, one shot, 20, 100 shoot, whatever. From a take a life, I think you should get life. I feel it. So from you take a life, there should be the penalty in Guyana. Life. Right away. It's just like that. But leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. Now, this next video that I'm going to play is very disturbing because to see that I can't even blame the artists. I got to blame the parents. Now, I'm going to show a video whereby a little child, this girl look like she's 4 or 5. I don't know who is the next person because I'm at the emoji blocking out the face. But basically, what was happening is that she was singing one of Lola's latest song that she sang for critics. And if you hear this little girl singing word for word, viewers and subscribers,
never me life is here, man. Want be a comment on the internet yet. Tell her big bag, big see trouble come back. I have 2 big sons just going on the cocky. Going on the cocky, yes, going on. I got 2 big sons just going on the cocky. And I'm a wine with them bugger, them suck, them bail. Breaking news is low shit is alleged. And a Guyanese shit is coming for the bodies undisputed Guyanese artists. Wrong one, Lola, what you gotta say? You want me fucking pussy. Make me fucking pussy, I ain't never make you pussy. You ain't a son, don't shake, same cock. What's the thing? You don't rape it up on buses. Rape it up on buses? Bust it to a beat. Jagger, you don't go on, children, I ain't see you. Come on.
Lola, what did you say? What is the comment section saying right now? Oh my god. What?
Shit's boss is big. Oh my god! Boss is gonna be. Jaggy, your dog, while to be I see. Selling water, never raise a back of come. Join the political party, forget the fucking cloud. None of them political party want you the fucking team, you the fucking farmer. You don't take it. Think about the area of fuck.
subscribers, y'all see that as something for laugh at? You see the funny? Now I know see why the emoji black. Never don't know if this your mother, auntie, sister, where is it? But obviously this video had to get posted, that it was reposted by somebody. You understand? And it said words. Word of word too. Word for word. Parents, what y'all think, especially for the ones who will he just a child or be. Don't understand what I mean by that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I interpreted it the right way there. You know what I mean? Basically what they're saying there, you know? And like I reflect on, you know what I mean, as a father, they got certain music, you know what I mean, you could lay your children here and they got certain music you're not supposed to, but at the end of the day, right, if you're playing a music, you could understand if you're playing a song and it has little raw words in it. Normally in the house, them children is playing and them children is doing them thing. Them children don't really got no time. Because remember, the song is not like Day's Day favorite, although they might hear you playing it more than one time. Days when they might catch on to it. But I see it with me own eyes as a father, you know what I mean? Me children them is playing with, but they got certain song me daughter like. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell her like she like them gangster music. I talking about the lyric, my baby. You don't she father's a DJ, so she grew up with music and shit. But what I'm trying to say, you could never see I sit down with me daughter. Got she singing no song, and not disrespect Lola, no we, but no song for Lola. No, at all. None of Lola's song you could never see me sit down, or no woman. Like I say, I'm not going after her, but any female was singing songs like Lola, I could never sit down and got me daughter singing word for word, and I feel like there's something nice. There's something sweet ahead. She doing it. Not me. You see, enough of y'all don't even know what y'all is doing. Y'all don't even know the monster y'all is creating. But until when the child get big and torn, how y'all train it, then y'all is want to blame the children them. But y'all is forget is we y'all teaching these kids. Here she's singing them, but so condescending. I like, what? Really? Word for word. Nah, bye. This is the last days. This is the last days. Like nobody give a F. Nobody give a F right now. Parents ain't got no time. The children them ain't got time. Like everything does. Yo, you're making joke, but y'all leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this, because yo, when I see things like this, that John knows I get real angry, I real get upset, push me to a whole level. You know what I mean? But parents, y'all don't know what's hard at the end of the day. Citizens of Guyana are complaining about the water cutting off instantly. Mothers with babies, kids in the house, food to cook, things to do with water. But Guyana WI definitely is messing up at this said moment here. Now we got a young lady definitely also put the X by the cup and is bawling, saying that how she vex she ever put the X by the cup. Viewers and subscribers, don't waste no time. Let's jump into this. Leg ever here with the female say.
This why paying water bill for? This is the new 5-year pandem what we getting? I ever sorry I vote. These people is a set of pretentious demons, you hear? I don't care if you are vexed with me. What I speak in my mind is a set of nonsense you are doing since you are go back in office. I ever sorry. I didn't even have to come out my house the day for vote. I didn't even feeling.
This was good. The woman said she didn't even feel like coming out the house. She didn't able, but she come out and vote. And it's bare stupidness y'all doing. This what she gotta get for the next 5 years. Yo, Rast. You.
Vote and I come out my house and vote for y'all.
You.
This is the thanks people getting.
Of course.
Y'all only with your fancy friends and pretending for like poor people and care about the poor, but y'all truly don't care about nobody. Y'all care about yourself and your family and your friends. This is totally too much. I can't take it. Every day since last week, this water cutting off. I got 2 babies. One is 2 years and one is 10 months. And I need a lot of water for you. And this is Christmas time when people got to work for do. And y'all choose to cut off water. That one got water problem. This is the new development. I don't understand. Y'all better fix it. And if you pay water bill on time, y'all come and cut it off.
Most y'all know them people is work.
I just fed up. I done. Me ain't voting for nobody no more. Cause all y'all is a set of pretentious demons. You hear? I don't care. You can come for me. I don't care.
You know, she said you could come for she. You understand? All of y'all is a set of potential dog. And this is the same thing I say. Why think I tell y'all I don't trust politics and politicians? But for now, she come out to she bad, she is sick. She didn't even feel like going and vote. And she went to put your ex and here she got the belly for say, this week I forgive in the next 5 years. We think you gotta get lucky. It's not 10 years in your blood fire. Your lucky is 5 years. Eh? I bet eyes open. But don't follow she views and subscribers. We need votes. In order for changing, we gotta get votes. You get where I'm coming from. But anyway, this is the part we're gonna jump out. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Like I said, if you watched the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. We're building the channel. You know it go already, fam. Once again, this is Fire Feeling Clips TV, where we bring the latest and we're going on in Guyana, out of Guyana, around the Caribbean, and even around the world. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Have a blessed weekend. We out soon.